guys, I'm Jason, Ray's behind the camera, and if you can't tell with our my crazy hair, we're freshly showered. We just finished our solar install not less than 8 hours ago, 6 hours ago.
6 hours, yeah.
6 hours. And we're sitting here listening to the rain, eating this delicious dinner that Ray just made, and a drop of water fell from the roof. And it's really high humidity and it's raining outside. And so we start getting a little nervous. We take off the initial outside of our RV and our AC, and we start looking in here, and you know, Ray immediately thinks that this is a piece of wood that's just rotted out.
It's just insulation,
it's insulation.
Guys. Yeah.
And then what I did is took off the entire shroud and we started pulling down this foil tape because I have more of it. And we thought our solar install, we didn't put enough Dicor or alpha sealant on it, and somehow got screwed into the AC duct or something, and water was pouring in and dripping on us.
We started thinking worst case scenario.
Yeah, worst case scenario. Although the panels are more to the side, and I think we put plenty of sealant on them. We did find a drip. Oh, here's another one. All right, so it looks like. Oh no.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
It'll focus.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it looks like we need to reseal. So you can tell that's like the roof membrane that they've stapled down.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, once again, I'll say it again, the thing I really like about Grand Design is they make it very easy to access everything and make it so...
Your hair looks wild. Okay.
I definitely need a haircut. They make it easy to access everything, easy to see, and I really appreciate that, especially in times like this. I'd rather know what's happening.
Yeah.
So I can try to prevent something from getting worse. So I'm glad to see that there isn't any existing damage. The wood looks fine, and there's still not that much water coming through. It's like a drip here and there. I think we'll have a little bit of a sunny day tomorrow, so we'll take a look at that and see what we can do. I don't know what we'll do tonight. Maybe try to...
We'll at least try and block it tonight from the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least it wasn't our solar install.
Yeah. Solar install is still doing great. Alright guys, it's the next day. We didn't really have a lot of water. I actually put a pan down here and all the water evaporated before I even got up this morning. None of the wood is wet. It's actually pretty interesting. I think the leak goes off of the rubber and then drips down onto the AC, so we got pretty lucky. But it looks like it's just that seal is leaking a little bit, and I looked online and people said you could just tighten down these screws. So there's 4 screws that hold the AC onto the roof and like seal it down. So I'm gonna give each corner just a little bit of a turn. We'll probably test it in the next couple of days or the next time it rains, depending on which comes first. Sorry, there's a big Integra pulling in next door, which you can't see, but it's loud. Let's give these a quick turn and hopefully that gets us a better seal. Something I read also is you want to make sure that it's pretty equal around the entire AC. So instead of just giving the one bolt that was closest to our leak a turn, I gave all 4 of them a turn to try to keep equal pressure. Next, we are actually getting ready. Well, Ray's getting ready. I'm already ready to go to a Brewers game and explore Milwaukee with some of our viewers. The Brewers game was a lot of fun. What did you think?
Yeah, I had a blast. They lost, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That stadium is really cool.
Yeah, and it's ours. It has our name on it. So.
Miller Stadium. Not for long, though.
Yeah, not for long.
Or Miller Park.
Miller Park. so that was a lot of fun. We got home late last night.
We do want to thank Dan and Bonnie for taking us to that game and driving us around downtown Milwaukee area. We had so much fun, so thank you guys so much.
And if you're wondering why it's so loud, it's because we're at Greek Fest.
Woo!
Yeah, and it's not something we've ever heard of or planned on, but it's one of the benefits of staying at a state fairground is that they have fairs.
Yeah.
So just like we lucked into the Oktoberfest on the other state fairgrounds
In Ohio
that we stayed at, we lucked into Greek Fest, and so we get this delicious
Greek food.
oh yeah, which we've been craving. So we're gonna enjoy this and listen to this Greek music and just kind of see what they have to offer.
Yeah, poke around. All right.
So we're still charging. We're still charging the battery with solar. Should I turn that off?
Probably, right? Without a fuse there. I don't
No, because I mean, like it'll just charge the battery because they were lower.
Okay.
It's nothing can pull from the batteries though, because all of that went through the fuse.
Okay.
The batteries have their own breakers.
All right, so you were just shouting bad news. So I figured I'd turn on the camera.
Awesome.
What's happening?
All right, so we're in a 30 amp hookup for the first time since installing our inverters, right?
Yeah, I think so.
At least where it's hot.
Yeah.
So we were running one AC, and then our inverters are set up in like a single phase setup, so one inverter will just pass through the 30 amp connection, and then the other inverter powers the second leg from the batteries. So we turned on one AC to cool down the RV, because that's all we really needed, and then I went to go use the microwave, and after 2 seconds, the power went off. So I thought it was like an overload on the inverters, went and checked it out, and that was not the case. We found a fuse. So it did what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
So we don't have any more. Been meaning to pick some up. There's a West Marine close by. Luckily we're near a large lake, and so people have boats.
Yeah.
And boats have big ass fuses like RVs. So we're gonna head over to West Marine and pick up a new fuse and see if that solves our problem.
Probably a couple extra.
And definitely a couple extra.
All right, so then you yelled one more thing to me right before I grabbed the camera.
Oh yeah, and I think our water pump is leaking a little bit.
Awesome.
I know it is.
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell me that. Oh my god. Is it? So it's been leaking for a while because this is dry.
Well, it's also really hot outside.
Oh.
I think it's just leaking a little bit, but like enough. Like not a hard leak, and it's not consistent, but it like leaks enough.
Well, yeah, it leaks enough to soak the whole side of the box.
Yeah, but like I couldn't see any, like when I lifted that up, it evaporated, and I couldn't see any water on the ground really. I mean, a little bit like where the door was when I like opened the door.
Okay.
And I don't see an active drip, so.
So it's a slow drip.
Yeah, or an occasional.
This thing, this white
is what was
clear
leaking
thing
before.
is what was leaking before last year that we had fixed.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just time to replace the water pump completely since we've been talking about it.
Yeah, and then that's also, I want to add the metal pan around it to at least contain the leak, and then put a water sensor in there.
Yeah.
So that's part of the smart home project. It's just been moved down the line of priorities.
Just got moved right back up.
Yeah, so it moved up. That's good.
All right, let's go to the marine store.
All right. Alright, they only had 2, so I bought them both.
Okay.
But I think we should still get a couple more off the internet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then I did pick up, they had them, so the disconnections.
Yeah.
So that way we can disconnect the power without removing the cable.
Yeah.
Awesome. I actually want to run in here real quick because I need to do an oil change.
All right, now you want to go in here?
Auto parts, yeah, I need oil change stuff.
All right, the dinghy light went on for gas, so.
No, that's the window wiping fluid.
Oh, we'll get some of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, good job.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Still no power.
Shoot.
No, it's all right. We might have just blown the other fuse too.
Where's that one?
Right above it. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay, inverter's on. That's fine. I turned the power off at the pole, so.
Oh, okay. Should I go turn that power on?
Yeah. So we got all of our problems fixed. We've been just relaxing here.
Got ready to go to Summerfest.
Yeah, Summerfest, which is one of the world's largest music festivals. It's like 11 days and it's crazy. And so we just happen to be here. You can get a day pass.
Well, we extended our stay.
Yes.
For this and to have Jason's sister spend some time with us because she flew into Milwaukee for work. So anyway, after all the crap that we dealt with today, we got ready. It's been so relaxed and literally, I'm sure you can hear the wind. Within the last 60 seconds, this insane storm has rolled in.
Like you can still see like over here a little bit of like the nicety, but.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like Independence Day when like the spaceships are coming in.
Yeah, it's totally clear, beautiful skies over here, and then it's rolling in fast too.
Yeah.
We were literally like probably 5-10 minutes away from ordering an Uber and getting ready to leave, and we saw the dark clouds in the distance and we were like, what is that? And we looked it up on our storm app, and sure enough, for like the next 2 hours there's severe thunderstorm warnings. So
like a wall of wind to like hit us.
So needless to say, we decided not to head out to Summerfest at the moment. We could in 2 hours see what it looks like. That's how crazy the weather has been, and we've learned that it really can just change on a dime, and that goes both ways. It can get bad really, really fast, but it can also turn around and get good really, really fast. As you saw today when we were out picking up the fuse, like beautiful weather.
It was hot. It's been like 90 degrees all day, like blue skies.
Yeah, so we're just gonna wait this one out.
Wait it out a little bit.
Yeah. Storm has passed. So as you can see, this is where all the dark brooding clouds were, and now they're like way over there. So we're gonna take Carmen on a walk, and there's only about like 2 hours left of Summerfest, so we're not going to go today. But Jason's little sister is off work. She's coming over, and we figured we would go find somewhere to have dinner and show you, what was that area called?
The Third Ward.
The Third Ward. So show you a little bit more. I don't think we've actually shown you that much of Milwaukee, but we went out exploring one night with Jason's sister, but we didn't really film anything. You wouldn't have wanted to see that. But add on to some of the frustrations happening, we noticed, I'll show you real quick, that, oh, what's all these? So the storm showed us that we have a leak in our window. So, geez Louise, can we catch a break? What are we at now? Blown fuse, leaky AC, and now leaky window. So, fun stuff. fun stuff. But enough of the negative. The next time you see us, we'll be positive, hopefully.
Summerfest was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish we could go more days and we're here for all 11 because I think I would have a lot of fun.
I don't know if I can handle all 11 days.
Spend a lot of money,
yeah.
But it's really cool. It's different than any other festival we've been to, and it just overall, I really like the whole vibe of it. So now we're here at the Miller Brewery, and if you didn't know, our last name is Miller, so we feel the love, you know. It's just the bond. Yeah. Even though we don't drink a lot of Miller beer, but still, we like it. Yeah. Also, they have a bus back here. You see that? The Miller High Life bus. And I was actually sponsored by Miller High Life. I don't know if I ever told you guys. They even sent me a $1 check because anyone who lives the High Life and is sponsored should get paid. So, little fun fact, I had it framed up in our house for
years.
3 years. Oh, in my office, once again. Ray wouldn't let it in the living room, but in the office, I had that check framed in my sponsorship contract for multiple years, and then got rid of it when we left in the RV. I should have kept it.
You should have.
Yeah, we could have put it up on the wall. But I'm super excited, and I think our tour is going to be leaving here soon, so let's go see what our namesake beer tastes like and how it's made.
I think we know what it tastes like.
Oh yeah? We got our free beers. Yeah, so the beer starts and ends with a beer.
Yes.
With the tour? Or did I say beer?
How many beers have you had? The beer starts and ends with a beer.
So the tour starts and ends with a beer, and you get a couple
little
on the
cups,
road.
guys.
Yeah,
I don't know why we definitely recommend this tour. It was a lot of fun, a lot of history that we didn't know about this brewing company. This has definitely been the largest brewery that we've toured. I think the second largest now is Dogfish Head.
Yep.
So
We gotta make our way over to the Coors factory in Golden.
yeah, you think that's bigger than this?
Yeah, you said it was, you have to ride a bus on the tour to get to the different buildings, so that
Okay.
sounds very exciting.
How much was this? 10
It
bucks
was 10
each?
bucks and you get 4 beers, so
In this size cup.
yeah, and then you get a token and a pint glass.
Yeah, that's right. We
So-
need to go get that.
Yeah. So we're gonna go get that, and then we're going to continue to explore Milwaukee. Maybe. We'll see.
And you said token, and I just want to clarify, you get a token for another free beer somewhere in the city. So
Somewhere
you can use
else.
it at a Brewers game, or they have a couple different bars around town where you can cash it in. So
Yeah, for 10 bucks, not bad at all.
yeah. Ready to go get our glass?
Yeah, let's go get it.
Okay, so we didn't do anything else fun after the brewery tour. We just headed home, and I needed to finish editing a video, so yeah, nothing eventful. So today is moving day, and we were in a spot that only had electrical hookups for the last 4 days. Because we extended our stay to hang out with Jason's sister and to explore Milwaukee a little bit more, we ended up having to move from the full hookup site that we originally had because it was booked. We couldn't extend our stay there, so we ended up moving to a different site they had here. So because of that, we needed to dump our tanks, so we actually just pulled into one of the full hookup sites really quickly. Jason ran to get fuel, and I am dumping our tanks and filling our freshwater tank because we are actually headed to Chicago, where we will be staying in a parking lot. Sounds not that fun, but it's actually going to be like in the center of all the activity, walking distance to a ton of things, so we are really excited about it. With that said, we won't have any hookups, so that was a big reason we installed solar a week and a half ago. You can't really see the panels, and yeah, so we're excited to test out our panels and like really see how they do charging our batteries. Anyway, that's why I'm filling up the freshwater tank and dumping our tanks now. So the reason I wanted to even highlight that I'm the one doing this is because just a couple days ago, someone reached out over Instagram and they said, hey, my husband and I are thinking about full-timing, but there's gonna be some days where I'm stationary and he has to travel for work, so I'll be by myself and I need to know how to do this stuff, and I just need a little like confidence boost. Do you ever empty the tanks? Like, can you do that? And so I replied back, but then I also thought, okay, maybe there might be some other women that feel like this. And even though it's considered like the gross job, once you get used to it, it's really not bad. And I actually kind of prefer doing it now because I just like knowing that our tanks are like really clean, and not saying that Jason can't do that. It's just that I might be a little bit of a control freak. So it's super easy. I mean, like literally I'm doing the black tank flush right now, filling the fresh water at the same time. Obviously 2 different hoses for that, but it's literally pulling levers and then flushing the tank. We do black tank, kitchen, shower. That's the order of our tanks, but just depending on like what's your dirtiest to cleanest water. Anyway, just wanted to let the ladies know out there that it's super easy, and if you don't know how to do it, you should at least know how to do it. Like, my goodness, I think you should know everything about RVing, at least how to do it, because you never know what you're gonna need to know in an emergency. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our getaway gang. We'll see you next time. Bye. It is now moving day, and we were in a spot that only had, I'm gonna take off my glove. Cool guy over here.
I need a haircut.
Yeah.
Alright. You ready?
Sure. I should be on the other side.
Oh my god, so you're not ready.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were taking it.
No.
Alright, ready? 1, 2.
Sure.
Alright. So
Let me do it.
Yeah. Sure.
You guys want me to take a picture for you?
Oh no, it's
No.
alright.
We're doing something silly. Yeah.
All right. You guys, when you get a chance, you mind taking a picture?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
do that first.